Well, hello everyone from Jerusalem. It is another beautiful day. The fire I have burning inside me today is about getting on top of fear. You know, as I'm gearing up and getting ready to go to the States for a dance ministry / encouragement tour, you know, people are nervous because, New York, New Jersey, the epicenter of the virus. And, people are like, are you sure? And la, la, la. And, naturally speaking, we naturally would be afraid. But I am submitting my natural person to the Spirit of the living God. And this is so very important. And I do not put my faith and my trust in the things of this world, but in Messiah, Yeshua, in Jesus, in God the Father and Holy Spirit. And so I told the Lord a couple of weeks ago, I said, I'm not going unless and until the fear issue is resolved. I'm not going to take a trip. Even if I have 50% fear, I'm not taking a trip with any fear. So it had to be resolved. So on my birthday, I spent a lot of time with the Lord in my prayer closet. The Lord really met me, really refreshed me, really encouraged me. And the next day I packed for my trip. And while I was packing, because I was hoping that as I packed, the Lord would speak to me. And while I was packing, I was getting this righteous anger, like, this is unacceptable. It's so unacceptable how the enemy has undermined so many plans of so many people all over the world, things that were totally godly and totally led of the Lord. And when I had to cancel my concert, Joy Comes in the Morning, which I will say has been postponed and not canceled. In fact, it's the one that I'm bringing to the States. The Lord showed me that. I said to the Lord, why would you let me spend the money to get the graphic design and the flyers and all the things that cost money to prepare for this, knowing that it wasn't going to happen? Yet I did do it at the park by myself before the Lord, and there was a South African family there, and we got to interact, and that was very special, and that was on my scroll, on my life plan from the beginnings of time. So I want to say this about the fear of getting the virus. Whatever we're afraid of, we invite. Whatever we are afraid of, we invite, because that fear is an open door. It's not from the Lord. It's an open door. And so, like I said, I put my faith in the Lord. And let's speak truth here. The Proverbs say that our days are numbered. Our days are written in our scroll. They're written in our scroll that the Lord has made for us before the beginnings of time. God knows the last day of my life. And it's not morbid, because I know where I'm going. I'm going to be in heaven with God forever. It can't get better than that. I can't even imagine what heaven is like. So God knows the last day of my life. So whatever that last day is, it's not going to happen before that last day, no matter what kind of sickness and disease is going around, no matter how contagious something is. God has my last day written in the book for my life. And so I'm going to live out my life until he calls me home. So we have to understand this. We're all going to die at some point, but let's live our lives today. Let me go out with the song in my heart and a leap in my step. Seriously, and this is not morbid. This is the reality. We need to be responsible for our lives before God, and we need to live the fullness of these lives for as long as we are here on this planet. In Yeshua's name, I hear the shofar blowing in my spirit as an exclamation point. God bless you from the city of rejoicing, Yerushalayim.